Hey guys, Shiftea here. Welcome to my WoW gold making tips videos and with some bonus footage of Gurthalak, the two-handed sword off of the Dragon Soul raid. This map here, I'm going to highlight the area where I'm going to be farming at, and so you guys can see in Twilight Highlands. And it's me just kind of running around looking at the kind of amazed at the water effects, not having seen this in ultra settings before. But there's the sword, and on Shiftea, my main, my warrior, and I'll show you my gears that I've currently got right now. I think I've got 4 pieces of the cataclysmic gear, and the rest is the 390 gear. But I just wanted to show you what the wording is on the sword itself and the procs, and just some other gear real quick. Now, like I said, this is in Twilight Highlands. You see on the map there what section this is at. If you guys, this is going to be more or less a skinning video and a talk on professions in the auction house. This is how you make the majority of your gold in game. And there's obviously tons of other ways you can make gold in this game, but that's how most people make it, is through your choice of professions in the auction house. Now you want to use some kind of add-on like Auctionator, Auctioneer, and so you can kind of see what the prices are on your server for different stuff. But and this is my area that I go. If you follow a lot of the skinning guides on the internet, it's going to tell you to go to either Mount Hydril or a different place here in Twilight Highlands. It's neither are as near as profitable and as fast as this spot. So this is kind of my honey hole. This is where I go when I'm waiting in queues for arenas or battlegrounds or raids or 5-man dungeons. I'll just come here and so I'm not wasting any time doing this. I'm just doing this while I'm waiting in queues anyway. And there are a ton of mobs here, a ton of these dragons, and they respawn fast here. You see, you get the dragon scales and the leather off these guys. Both of them sell really well. Both of them are needed by leather workers to make the leg enchants. So they're always in demand. But you'll see, every once in a while, you'll see other people here farming, because this is becoming a pretty well-known area. But it's usually not a big deal because the proc rates are so fast. Now there you'll see the first tentacle proc off my weapon. If you guys watched my vlog from earlier today, you know that I was saying how it appears to me like the procs are hitting way more often now all of a sudden. And I haven't played WoW in a few days, so I don't know if it's something that they, like a ninja patch they put in. There's another one, there's the second one. You'll see there's going to be like 4 in a row, 4 or 5 of these in a row. He's attacking that other mob. And these tentacles do a mind flay attack, and they'll do 3 of them because they last for 10 seconds and then they disappear. But they'll usually do 3 of those mind flay attacks at a little over 10k damage each, if you guys can see that in the video. So that's over 30k damage on top of whatever damage you're doing to the mob. So pretty awesome proc. I noticed it's been doing it a lot more in battlegrounds and arenas too. So definitely not going to complain. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like it's proccing a lot more often. But like I said, this is there goes another one. This is the spot where I do my skinning in between. Now I used to have engineering on Shiftea, and I have engineering on most of my characters. I had it max level on him, so it was really kind of a heartbreak to delete that off of him, because engineering is more of a self-serving profession. It's gives you all kinds of extra little doodads, but it's not really a money maker. It's more of a money pit, really, because the majority of stuff that you can sell is engineers only. So I mean, they can just make it themselves. But I had the rockets, the wrist rockets that I bound to my, or macroed to my heroic throw ability. I had the speed boots, I had the parachute, all that good stuff. But it came to a point where I was just becoming broke on Shiftea, trying to fund my alts and everything else, and I had to do something. I had to do something to make money. So I went with skinning. Took me like 2 days to level it up, super easy. Alchemy's another one. Everybody's always needing flask or elixirs or potions, and alchemy's super easy to level up. But and there's other professions. Enchanting's another big one that people are always needing enchants. But like I said, skinning was easy. and it's something I can do while waiting in queue at this spot. And like I said, as you can see, there are tons of mobs here to skin and loot. And by the time you go around this little tower, you can see the moat down in the water. By the time you go around that, they've already respawned on the other side, so it's just never ending pretty much. Now I'm going to hearth back here and go to the auction house. The market's kind of saturated right now, so I usually don't sell. I usually don't even undercut. I usually actually overcut by like 1 or 2 gold, and they still sell. So because people keep undercutting, and you always have somebody that undercut by a huge amount, and then it just drives the market down. So I usually try to keep it leveled out if I can, and actually go over by a gold or 2. And like I said, my stuff still sells, so I put it in there for 48 hours and let it ride. But I've made, I don't know, I can make several thousand gold a week doing this just by, not really adding any time on, not having to go out of my way to do it. The portal to Twilight Highlands is right there in Stormwind, and it takes you, that part of the beach is the very south part of the beach, so it only takes a few seconds to fly over there and a few seconds to fly back to Stormwind, when you're wanting to do something. So it's easy to get to. It's super easy to get to. It's not out of the way somewhere. And anyways, that's kind of my tip on skinning. If you guys have skinning or a way to make gold, how I do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Remember to like, subscribe, and thumbs up, guys. And I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.